Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about the beta running out of stock at Team Covenant and what it means for the future of the beta, for the future of the Sorcery TCG, for the future of the whole trading card game industry. Yes, we're gonna set the bar high because that's what we do here at Nerd and Proud of It. We're gonna definitely strive for those epic videos. No, I really want to discuss this. I think it's an interesting discussion. We already discussed it a little bit last night during the live stream. It was an amazing live stream, by the way. If you haven't watched it, maybe check that one out. I will try to link to the live stream at the end of this video. Anson and Brenda Maddox were there. Matthias and Sean actually made some really cool supportive moves via supers for the channel. We had a discussion about beta running out. We had a discussion about the new Gothic set. It was an amazing live stream. Definitely wants me or leads to me wanting to do more live streams. That's what I wanted to say. But folks, beta has run out. There has been some discussion going on, especially on Discord. Discord is crazy. It's like a sorcery news channel in most of the Discords I am in. And I'm in a few sorcery Discords, of course. But some are not even like sorcery only. Some are like other trading card games too. And everybody's talking about it. Last year when Team Covenant ran out of stock, and the summer beta was not announced yet, the boxes right away jumped to like $200, $220, and then eventually topped out at $250. In the end, I think that's where they stayed for quite a while until the summer beta hit, but they never like really went under 180. At least not over here in Europe anyways. And the summer beta was almost impossible to get over here in Europe. I didn't get any, and I really wanted to. I would have loved to see the difference, the color difference. Different story. So, I haven't seen like big moves in the boxes anyways, but there is not a lot for sale. Maybe people who are sitting on some cases will sell some now that the price obviously will go up again, and I believe it will go up. Talking about the reprint Simon announced a while ago. The reprint apparently should only go to stores and help onboarding stores, and of course there are new sorcery employees working on that. I think that's a good thing. On the other hand, it would be nice if some of those stores were stores I actually could buy some. So yeah, that would help a lot as well. But that means the third wave will probably not be that big. Speculation about the all-over print run is going on as well, and I think that's a very interesting one. I myself have been speculating about that a lot in the past. You know that. We know that Alpha has 29,000 boxes, and not to say I'm fantastic or whatever. I think I was one of the first ones who calculated it on the channel here right after the Kickstarter ended, how many Alpha boxes we could expect based on the amount of people that backed the Kickstarter and these kind of things, and the tiers, because in the tiers there are obviously the rewards mentioned, so you can actually have a look what goes to whom. English is not my native language. I'm gonna what goes to whom. I think whom is the correct one here. Then I speculated about the beta, the first wave, first print of the beta. I think I expressed my concern about the beta being too big at that stage. Like I think it was 2022, right? Or the beta. If the beta would be too big, it would be damaging for the game. That's what I mean. I expressed my concern about that. I said double the boxes, make it 60k, and we're good. I think looking at the market, looking at the fact that Team Covenant had it for quite a while before they ran out the first time, I think we're not even that far off when we think about 60,000 boxes. I heard people yesterday shouting like at least 150,000 boxes. Never. Sorry, but never. If you look at the example of Flesh and Blood, which was at its biggest and the hype was enormous and they printed 200,000 Monarch boxes and they almost ruined their game. And they still ruined it for me personally because I think that was a shitty move. But different story. Again, hey, second time different story. I can tell stories forever here. I can't believe it's 100 or 150,000 boxes in the first wave. I would assume it's about double 60, maybe 70,000 boxes if they were ambitious. And then they probably did another print run of about 30. I would say if we ended up with 100,000 boxes, it is like pretty nice print run that actually stretched over 2 years. They did that quite well, I have to say. If you look at it, what other TCG sells the same product for 2 years and actually gets people excited and wanting more? That is a strategically pretty neat move they did there, I think, personally. If they do a third wave, I would estimate it's probably around 20,000 boxes again. And if you... Let me get my calculator here. If you calculate... Alright, folks, let's say they're gonna print another 30,000 boxes. Let's make it crazy, which still would probably bring us to like 120, 130,000, depending on the initial print run. Let's say 70,000 first print run, 30,000 summer beta, and another 30,000. Horrible English. I'm sorry for that. Another 30,000. Be ambitious. That's divided by 6, 5,000 cases. Yes. And if those 5,000 cases fit, like, let's say 100 cases on a pallet seems... No, looking at the boxes, they're not that big. 100 cases, it's probably more like 80 cases per pallet, right? And then your 80 times 6 is 480. Yeah, I think it's around 500 boxes per pallet, so 480. So that's 80 cases. Let's divide the 5 per pallet. Let's divide the 5,000 boxes by 80. Means we probably have around 62 pallets. Let's say 60 pallets to make it easy, which probably is around a shipping container. Yeah, 60 pallets, 30,000 boxes. That would probably be a lot. I would assume it's a lot. I think it's probably too much for the market to handle now with the current demand. I rather hope they print like 15 if the printers... China can do pretty low amounts. I don't think it is such a big issue to actually print a little less than... of course, it gets cheaper if you print more. But if you consider that wholesale is probably like 60 to 80 bucks a box, and then they sell it for 130, yeah, if it's like... at the high end with 80 and you sell it for 130, 150, then I think lower amounts are reasonable, and individual stores would probably be happy to make 70 bucks a box. So I think it's okay to print low amounts. I would assume they print not another 30 but another 15, like half of it. So 70, 30, 15. Then we're at 115,000 boxes of beta. Most of them, I assume, have been opened. I see people still have a case or two, but everybody's shouting for more. Probably that wave will dry up pretty quickly. So let's say 15,000 boxes, and you divide this by 6. That's like 2,500 cases. And if you got, like we said, 80 cases on a pallet, 2,500 divided by 80, that's half of it, of course, not 62. That's around 31 pallets. 31 pallets, I can see that happening. I can see like small container of 15 pallets go to Europe, and a container of 15 pallets go to stores in the US. Or like 10, 10, 10 or whatever. Like 10 to Europe, 10 to the US, and 10 to the rest of the world. You never know. I think that's realistic. I would assume the market could even handle that quite okay. I'm not too worried. I'm more worried that the boxes will skyrocket now. And I don't mind. I mean, if it's the case, it's the case. And the collectability is good, and prices of the beta boxes go up. Hey, everybody had their chance to get them. It's just not that good for new players. But then get fucking Arthurian Legends for $100 a box now. So yeah, it's okay to draft Arthurian Legends and then get another product down the road, Gothic, or yeah, maybe some of the third wave reprint beta boxes. It's okay for TCG to have value. It's okay to cut the print run at a certain point. And it's not that even they have officially said we're never gonna print any boxes anymore after the third wave. They can print as much as they want and as much as the market needs, and I think they said that. But on the other hand, I think they are very, very careful with what they're doing. So they spread that product they had over a course of, let's roughly say, 2 years, right? Smart. I don't even dislike the approach that much currently. I think collectability is okay. Single prices have gone down a bit. Alpha prices have gone down a bit. Beta prices now are drifting up a bit because it was mentioned that it's out of stock at Team Covenant. Overall, it's normal market behavior. It's not crazy. It's not shooting to the moon, and it's not dropping like into the basement and just I don't know, never be seen again. I think we're good. I'm curious. What do you think? What do you think the current print run is of first, second, and probably third wave, which will and might come soon? What do you think the market will react like? I'm very curious about that. And what do you think Eric's Kurosa should do? Should they print a third wave in massive amounts, or should they print a third wave in low amounts? I'm very curious. Folks, thanks a lot for listening. If you are not subscribed yet, I would appreciate a little hit the subscribe button move. And thanks a lot for all your support. I really appreciate it. I talk to you soon. Stay healthy, stay frosty. Bye-bye.